Welcome back everybody to PSW. Tonight we've got a jam-packed show and we've got a lot of great matches and we are super excited to start here in San Jose, California. And this show I am very excited for. We've got a lot of great matches, we've got a lot of great segments gonna be coming up. But first up here, we have Jay Lynch making his way to the ring after the European Championship tournament. He was not very happy with the way that ended against the Outcast. So you gotta imagine what he's gonna be doing here tonight, and if he's gonna even call out the Outcast. Let's go and wait here and see. Well, it seems he is very, very upset with the way things went, and I think he is calling out the Outcast. Will the Outcast make his way out to the ring? He is the new European Champion, the first ever PSW European Champion. So I don't doubt that he'll be making his way to the ring. But Jay Lynch, he's not very happy with the way things ended at that tournament. And he had a very dominant showing in the tournament as well. But so did the Outcast. And here he comes making his way to the ring. Gotta imagine what he's gonna say as we wait, and there he is sporting his new attire. As well, talking very big on social media, talking about you can put him through and all this stuff and he'll still come back and win, and that's exactly what he did at the tournament. Now the Outcast going for his mic. Very interested to see what he's gonna say, what he has on his mind. And wonder how this is gonna turn out. If this is gonna break down into a brawl, or if the Outcast is just gonna talk and walk away. Same with Jay Lynch. It's very interested to see what's gonna go down here. This back and forth conversation between these two men, both thinking that they most dominant showing at the tournament. Jay Lynch ending his matches very quickly to only come to the finals and lose by countout. I don't think he's very happy about that. Talking about it should be a 20 count instead of a 10 count. But let's see what the Outcast has to say. Big headbutt from the Outcast and not phasing Jay Lynch at all. Oh, what? Jay Lynch getting picked up by the Outcast. Oh, big Italian suplex from the Outcast. Now the Outcast picking up Jay Lynch. Big shoulder block. Now remember, this isn't a match. This is just turned into a brawl. This has got to end sometime soon so we can get on with the show. But these two men very aggravated with each other. And a big clothesline from the Outcast to Jay Lynch. Now the ref trying to break him up here. As we get on to our next match, this is Ken Washington versus the Tank. The winner of this match will go on to be #1 contender for Brian Evans' United States Championship. And very excited to see Washington return here on PSW. Last time we seen him, he aligned himself. He was actually part of the tag team of To Be Continued, but now they are the Souls of Mischief. Very confused on what's going on social media. Let me go and let these intros go. As you guys heard, it is Ken Washington. He's separated himself from the tag team division to go on to the singles division. He's still the leader of Souls of Mischief, but he wants to have a singles run. And so far, he's been doing great. See what he does in this match. And definitely kind of a rivalry stirring up between him and Brian. Brian actually just picking up the victory at PWR in your house for the World Championship. So Washington looking to go after him in PWR also. Both of them having a great match recently on PWR, and now we're going to see how Washington does against a Tank and what he does tonight in his match. Very excited to see Washington in action here. Also his manager, Andrea Washington, on ringside with him tonight, so you gotta wonder if that's gonna come into play here as well. But also she is having a match later on tonight for her chance at the Women's Championship, in the Women's Championship tournament, which will the finals will take place at the Warzone pay-per-view. So gotta wonder if she's gonna win tonight or what's gonna happen. But now the giant, the 7'4" giant, the Tank, making his way to the ring now. Him and Washington having battles on PWR, UWA, now here on PSW. Gotta see who's gonna come up strong. So far the Tank has not had a good showing as of late. But you gotta wonder, if the Tank does win this match, he'll be going against his friend Brian Evans in for the United States Championship at the Warzone pay-per-view. So you gotta wonder what that could cause with a friendship if he wins, or if the Tank will just relinquish his chance at the championship, or just wait until he's not champion. There's no telling what the Tank will do. Tank is about fighting and dominance, and I don't think he's honestly going to care if he goes against Brian or not. But the Tank not having a great showing on both brands of UWA and PWR lately, losing a couple times against Washington. That's definitely has to be frustrating for the Tank, and Tank wants to come back to PSW dominant and ready for a fight and do great here, but I don't know how he's gonna do. Last year he had a dominant showing at the Worlds Collide pay-per-view, and now he's here back on PSW trying to pick up some kind of traction and trying to get back on a winning streak. But here we go. Washington and the Tank. And the Tank picking him up over his head, military press, power slam. Big knee to the chest of Washington from the Tank. Now the Tank kicking him in the back. Big stomp to the back from the Tank. Now Irish whip. No, Washington able to turn the tides and Irish whip him into the corner. Now big elbow drop from Washington. Washington has definitely changed up his style of fighting since last year, and so far he's been doing great in singles action. Now trying to clothesline the Tank, but it's not working, so now Washington has to Irish whip him into the corner. Big shoulder block to the back, taking the Tank down. Now Washington going for a pin. I don't think that's going to get the win count. But Washington, he's turned into a great singles competitor. Definitely interested to see how he does here on PSW. I want to see him rise to the top here on PSW. But first he's going to start here off on the mid card after, oh, big clothesline. Clotheslining the Tank outside of the ring. Now Washington just waiting for him to kind of get back up, but he's going out early into the outside of the ring. Want to continue this fight. Now the Tank to the back. Oh no, swinging him around by his head. Oh my gosh, already a 3 count. Now the Tank picking Washington back up on his feet. Now big elbow, big forearms, and going for a clothesline but misses. Oh, Irish whip into the post, into the corner. Already a 7 count. Now Washington back into the ring, going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Oh, Washington with a big chop to the back of the Tank. Now Irish whip into the corner, going for another shoulder block, but misses. Tank able to get out of the way. Picking him up, but no. Washington able to get out of that one. Big clothesline to the corner. Now Washington picking up the Tank. What is he gonna go for here? Oh my gosh, the strength of Washington here. 2 backbreakers. What strength shown by Washington so far in this match. Now Irish whip into the corner. Oh, what is he gonna go for here? And it looks like he's going for a big pounce, sending the Tank across the ring. What strength by Washington. Now Washington calling for him to get up. Big spear. And going for the pin. But the Tank able to get in the ropes. Now Washington. Oh no. Tank. Wrenching the arm. Oh my gosh. Big suplex from the Tank. Now calling for him to get up. Irish whip into the corner. Big close. Whip into the other corner. Big clothesline. And following up with a power or side slam to Washington. Now picking him up on his feet. Oh, big boot. Now the Tank going to drag him, but no. Washington able to kick the Tank off. Now you gotta think, what is the Washington gotta do to here to beat the Tank? Oh, big clothesline fired up is Washington. Another big clothesline sending Tank into the corner. Now here we're gonna see it again. Irish whip going for another pounce from Washington. Now Washington, what is he gonna do here? Dragging the Tank to the center of the ring. Going for a pinfall. Will this be it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Washington. Now Washington thinking what he's gonna do here. Now calling for him to get up again for the 2nd time. Will we see a spear? And we do. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Washington becoming the new #1 contender for Bryan's United States Championship. As you see these replays here of Washington just dominating pretty much in this match. The Tank getting a lot of good offense himself, but overall Washington has been dominant lately here on PSW, even on PWR and UWA. Washington has just been dominant here in both brands, and I'm liking his singles run so far. He's been doing great, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for this guy and what kind of career later on. But so far Washington doing great here in PSW. Next up we have a tag team match. The High Flying Giants versus the British Lanterns, the current PSW Tag Team Champions, British Lanterns. But definitely don't want to underestimate these guys. These guys have been talking on social media as well, talking about how they are going to be the future champions, and definitely if they beat the British Lanterns here tonight, they could also get a shot at the championships very soon. But the current #1 contenders are Souls of Mischief, Justice Rage, and Aaron Abbott, both in the tag team of Souls of Mischief, the current #1 contenders. But could you imagine men beat the British Lanterns tonight and become one of the guys that have the next step in line, be next in line under the Souls of Mischief, but I don't know. Definitely don't want to underestimate these guys or the British Lanterns. And now, as we wait, British Lanterns make their way to the ring. And here they are.
At a combined weight of 395 pounds, the champion, Ben E. Bates, and Byron, the legend, X.
And here they are, the British Lanterns, Byron X and Benny Banks. Benny Banks challenge the European champion soon in the future. But first, they've got to defend these championships at the Warzone pay-per-view coming up in about 3 weeks. So I think he should just focus on them first. And then maybe after he can get a shot at the European champion. But we have been currently thinking of changing the rules for both the European Championship and the Hardcore Championship, that they both be defended each show. The European Championship be defended each show here on PSW Impulse, and Hardcore Championship be defended on Impound. Oh, going for a move, but Benny Banks able to slide over with the reverse Hurricane Rana. Don't know what the actual move's called, but I'm going to call it a reverse Hurricane Rana. Benny Banks dragging him to the center of the ring. Moonsault. What beautiful move. Excited to see the British Lanterns returning here on PSW. The champions looking to make a dominant return here. So far, they have been very upset with the way that their matches have been going as of late on both PWR and UWA. Hopefully this match goes better for them. But they are going against two giants in Alex Blacksmith and James Omega. Right now in the ring is Blacksmith, the bigger of the two. Benny Banks, kick to the stomach, the DDT. Picking up Blacksmith now, going for a big drop kick, but doesn't drop him to the ground. Trying to go for a back suplex or something, but Blacksmith able to get out of it. Irish whip, taking the ref down on accident. Oh, big spine buster, frog splash combo from James Omega. The ref still out of it, but gives some time for Byron X to get to the other side of the ring. But Blacksmith, German suplex. This fight just breaking out. The refs has to take control of this match. Oh my gosh, both men just fighting. Triple suplex from Alex Blacksmith. And now going to his side of the ring. Leg drop to James Omega from Benny Banks. Now the ref counting. Oh, Blacksmith able to get in the ring to break it up, almost taking out the ref. Byron X rolling out of the ring, trying to get out of all this chaos here in this match thus far. Now Benny Banks get to the center of the ring. What is he thinking of doing here? Trying to figure out what he has to do to beat these two giants. Probably thinking in his head what his next plan is and what his next move is to do here. Now Byron X back up to his feet, able to get into his corner. Now Benny Banks with a big kick to the face of James Omega, going for a stomp but misses. And Omega back up to his feet, going for a capture suplex. Now Omega calling for something here. Oh my gosh, Benny Banks able to get out of the way and drop him down with a kick. Single leg drop kick and a Hurricane Rana now. The drop kick to the head. James Banks back up to his feet. Kick to the stomach, following up with the DDT. Big stomps to the back of James Omega. Benny Banks going up to the top rope here. What he's gonna do? Turning around. Big moonsault from the top rope from Benny Banks. Following up with a pinfall. Blacksmith closer to the pinfall to break it up. Oh, Byron X reverse Hurricane Rana to Blacksmith. Benny Banks and Byron X trying to wear these guys down since they are bigger than the both of them. So trying to wear them down, trying to target the legs and target body parts to possibly take these guys out and able to pick up the victory tonight. They've definitely got to show why they are the champions here. Big drop kick from Benny Banks to the side of the head of Omega there. Oh, big trouble in paradise to James Omega. Now Benny Banks dragging him to the center of the ring. Going to go for a pinfall. But now both men getting into the ring, trying to break up the pins. Oh, Byron Hicks with a big DDT to Blacksmith. Now Benny Banks going to the top once again. What is he going to go for here? Turning around, going for a moonsault number 2, but no! No, James Omega able to pick up his knees to get out of that one. Big full-arm strike to the face. Oh, big kick to the stomach. Is this it? Power bomb. Oh my gosh, lung blower. Going for the pin. 1. Oh. Byron X able to break it up. Omega very upset now. Going to the top rope. Calling for Benny to get up here. What is he going to go for? Down, big forearm strike from the top rope to Benny Banks. Now tagging in Blacksmith. Benny Banks still on the ground after that big forearm strike. Oh my gosh, rolling senton from Blacksmith there to Benny Banks. And now stomping on the back of the arm. Just stomping away on Benny Banks. Benny Banks has not moved since that big forearm strike from Omega. Now just snapping the arm of Benny Banks. Oh, going to the rope. Big body splash from Blacksmith. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3 count. Byron X almost not able to make it in time. You gotta think the ref is just trying to keep this, keep both of these men on the side. And I think the ref was just telling them, do not enter the ring again. Because the ref does seem like he's getting upset about both men entering the ring. And another body splash. Going for the pin, but both men not entering. 3. High-flying Giants picking up the victory. I don't think Benny Banks has gotten any offense since that big forearm strike from Omega. Not able to tag in Byron X, not able to move. Both of these men just dominating in strength against the British Lanterns. So I think now they are technically able to get a shot at the Tag Team Championships very soon. So we're gonna have to figure out a way that we can decide who goes against them at Warzone. Possibly tomorrow night at Impound, they will be going against Souls of Mischief. I think that's what we're gonna have to do to decide the new #1 contenders, or depending on how that match goes, it might be a triple threat at the Warzone pay-per-view. So the British Lanterns might not even have to take the pinfall to lose. But next up we have Jonathan Ray, the new Intercontinental Champion. Wanted to come out and have a little bit of celebration here. And And Jonathan Way already in the ring. Very happy that he's able to be the new Intercontinental Champion. Now let's see what he's got to say here. Wait. Jaden Shadow's making his way to the ring here. What is this all about? Definitely not expecting to see Jaden Shadow making his way to the ring. Interrupting the celebration for Jonathan Way. Possibly a new attitude. Definitely liking the new attire for Jaden Shadow. But possibly a new attitude for Jaden Shadow also after losing in the first round of the European Championship tournament. Possibly setting his eyes on Jonathan Way now. Jonathan Way trying to come out here and have a little celebration after winning. Winning the Intercontinental Championship, but now what is Jaden Shadow gonna say here? Talking about possibly talking about what Jaden Shadow has done here in PSW so far, and that it was a fluke that he lost at the European Championship tournament, saying that Jonathan Way is gonna be a terrible champion possibly. Now, low blow, a kick to the... Oh no. Now breaking into a brawl. Jonathan Way quickly able to get back up to his feet. Don't know what happened there, but Jaden Shadow with a low blow to Jonathan Way. Not giving Jonathan Way a chance to respond. Now Jonathan Way trying to fight back, and Jaden Shadow Irish whip to the corner, going for a big kick to the face of Jonathan Way. Jaden Shadow, both of them locking up here, breaking into a brawl. Crowd is very quiet. Big kick to the chest of Jaden Shadow. Oh my gosh, sounds like someone hit the steel steps there. Both of these men fighting. Oh, big drop kick to the leg of Jaden Shadow. Now Jonathan Way back into the ring. No, now he gets out. Don't know what he's going to go for there. But this just breaking into a brawl. Now targeting the leg of Jaden Shadow. Jonathan Way now kick to the back. The refs have to break this up. Oh my gosh, both of these men just fighting back and forth here. Now Jaden Shadow just stomping away on the side and the back of Jonathan Way. Now Jaden Shadow wrenching on the arm, pulling back the fingers to apply pressure. Now double knees to the back. This is just broken into a major brawl here. And now Jonathan Way with the clothesline. The refs finally able to break it up here. Trying to get some order here in this. And next up we have the tournament for the Women's Championship. The first round of the Women's Championship tournament, that the finals will take place again at the Warzone pay-per-view. And first up, making her way to the ring.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Cody and Kitty. And from Chicago, Illinois, Amy and
First, making her way to the ring is Amy Anarchy. Definitely a new signee, along with all the women in this tournament. PSW. Finally bringing a women's division to PSW. We've got Amy Anarchy making her debut with Cody Anarchy. Definitely interested to see how this match goes. Our very first women's match here on PSW Impulse. To see who will be crowned our new women's champion at the Warzone pay-per-view. And next up, Next up, yeah, making her way to the ring, Ken Washington getting his victory tonight at the open of the show against the Tank. Will we see the same luck for Andrea here in this first round tournament? We'll just have to wait and see when this match begins. Definitely interested to see how this match goes and how it turns out. Amy Anarchy, Andrea ready to get ready for this match, and here we go, the bell rings. Oh, big bridge and suplex going for the pin already from Amy Anarchy. And Andrea, oh no, Amy again with these moves. Not giving a chance for Andrea to make here. Anarchy with a big forearm to strike to the face. Now Andrea going to the back, wrenching on the back. Now Amy switching around to the back, trying to wear her down, dropping her down to the mat. Now working on the head, big strike to the face from Anarchy there. Irish whip to the corner. And now, is this, oh, Hurricane Rana from Andrea. Now picking her up now. Going for a running bulldog. Now, what is Andrea gonna do here? Irish whip into the corner. Oh, going for a drop kick by Amy. Able to get out of the way. Now Andrea back with some offense, going for a suplex, but no. Anarchy able to get out of it, knee strike her into the head, dropping her down now. Big knees to the arm, trying to wear down the arm now of Andrea. And now for a big cross body, going for the pin, only a 1 count. Picking her up here now, what is she gonna go for? Oh no, able to get it out of the way. Oh, big suplex, not suplex, drop kick to Andrea there from Amy Anarchy. Picking her up on the shoulders. What is she gonna go for here? Oh, big dropping her down on the ropes there with a big stun gun. Now Washington getting involved in this match, distracting Anarchy. Oh, pulling on the hair. Now, just pulling on the leg of Amy Anarchy now. Picking her up. What is she gonna go for here? No, Anarchy able to get out of that. Dropping her down. What a big move from Anarchy there. Now Irish whip into the corner from Amy Anarchy. Big forearm strike to the face. Now picking her up. I'm just gonna go for here. A big super kick to the face of Andrea. Going for the pin, but the ref is distracted. Washington perfectly timed to distract the referee. Now working on the head of Andrea, trying to wear her down. Just wrenching on the head, trying to wear her down so she can't get it. Now calling for her to get up. I'm just gonna go for here. Oh, big super kick. Going for the pin. Oh, was going for the pin, but no. Washington able to call the ref and distract him for the second time. The ref trying to keep him out of this match. Now the ref telling Washington to get out. Washington has been ejected from ringside. So now he has to leave the arena and Andrea all alone with Cody Anarchy inside of Amy Anarchy. Big moonsault from Anarchy there, going for the pin. 1, 2, Only a 2 count. We're going for a kick, but Andrea able to get out of the way, turning around. Irish whip. Going for a big drop kick from Andrea there. Now calling for her to get up. What is she going to go for here? What is this? Big suplex. Panhandle suplex from Andrea. Now going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Cody Anarchy not getting involved with this match so far. Just watching the action. Now he is comfortably able to watch that Washington has been ejected. He doesn't have to worry about starting a fight with anybody. Andrea fired up here. A big heel kick. No, Andrea, what is she gonna do here now? Getting her up to her feet, but no leg sweep from Amy Anarchy. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Anarchy there. Oh, she kicked Andrea there. Big stomp to the back of the arm. Anarchy now fired up here. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count again. Gotta wonder, what does Amy Anarchy have to do to beat Andrea here? Andrea getting back up to her feet. Big elbows to the stomach of Amy there. Oh, big slaps to the chest of Andrea. Going for a dropkick but misses. Irish whip into the corner. Going for a forearm or something but misses wildly. Andrea able to get out of the way. Big forearm strike or elbow strike to the face of Anarchy there. Andrea now dropped her down on the top rope once again. Andrea trying to get a little bit of a breather here. Trying to catch her breath. Now what is she going to go for here? Handle. Suplex. Dragging her into the center of the ring. This has got to be it. Wait, what is she doing? She's thinking what she wants to do next. Now going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Andrea also getting very frustrated here. Now leaving the ring. Possibly just trying to think of what she's got to do here. What is she gonna do? Now Amy Anarchy taunting, following her out to the ring. Going. Wait, where's she going? Is she just leaving? Did she just like quit? Did she just leave in the arena now? Is she done with this match since she just doesn't know what to do? That Washington is now not at ringside with her anymore. I think she doesn't know what to do. Thinking about it, but no, Amy Anarchy right behind her. I don't think she knew that Amy Anarchy followed her out to the stage with her. Already a 5 count. Now Irish whip into, I don't know what that was, but Irish whipping Andrea already a 6 count. And now Anarchy running back to the ring, already a 7 count, trying to win by a count out. Don't know what Andrea was thinking. She decided to leave the ring. Already an 8 count. Andrea getting back up to her feet. 9 count. She definitely hasn't done. And 10 count. Amy Anarchy winning the match by count out. Don't know what Andrea was thinking, where she was going. I'm very confused on what was going on there. As you can see these replays, Washington continuously getting involved in this match. I don't think Andrea knew what to do after he was ejected. After she couldn't get the pinfall victory, after the finisher, she just decided she just didn't want to compete in the match anymore, so she started walking out. Looked like when she got to the stage she was thinking about it, but Amy Anarchy following her, taking advantage of that, and now she is going on to the semifinals next week, and then trying to pick up the victory there to go on to the finals at Warzone. But next up, we have our Extreme Rules match, no holds barred, between Don Bishop and Scott Taylor. Both of these men in this first round of the Hardcore Championship tournament. This is a no disqualifications, no hold barred match. Here is this guy, Don Bishop. He is definitely showing that he is hardcore with his attire.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Don Bishop.
Don Bishop now definitely a hardcore style of wrestler here. Definitely interested to see how this hardcore no hold barred match will go in this first round. Every round of this Hardcore Championship tournament will be a no hold barred match. Anything goes, no disqualifications, no count out, only win by pinfall or submission. But Don Bishop looking to show why he is here and why he sports this hardcore style of I believe that is actually his real blood from past hardcore matches, death matches. But next up we have Scott Taylor making his debut, his first in-ring debut. So definitely interested to see what he does here. Very fresh in-ring competitor here on PSW, making his first ever in-ring debut, first match, career match for Scott Taylor. So definitely don't think he will do that well in this match since it is his first match, but we'll have to wait and see. Scott Taylor is a hardcore style wrestler himself. Definitely interested to see. Now, as the ref rings the bell, it's on the way with this. Oh, big strikes. Also heard that Scott Taylor was a former amateur MMA fighter. Nothing too big, but did his own MMA style of fights in his backyard. So that's why he thinks he's able to compete in this hardcore championship tournament, because he feels like him fighting in his backyard MMA style was giving him an advantage here. Definitely so far I've seen it with these strikes and these kicks, going back up to the rope. Second elbow drop to Scott Taylor, going for the pinfall. 1, 2, only a 2 count for Scott Taylor. These men can use any type of weapons that they want in this match, even if they want to use weapons. And now Scott Taylor, Irish whipping Bishop outside of the ring now. Now picking him up. Big kicks to Bishop. Now Bishop going for a submission outside of the ring. Oh my gosh, what a submission. If Scott Taylor taps outside of the ring, that will not count. It has to be in ring for him to win the match. Maybe just trying to torture Scott Taylor, but Taylor able to get out of this. Big punch to the back of Bishop there. Irish whip back into the ring. Scott Taylor following him. Oh, big STO. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh no, not even a 2 count. But he's gonna go for it, picking him up. Oh, big strikes. Big strikes to the stomach of Scott Taylor. Irish whip into the corner. Big kicks. And now, Don Bishop Irish whip into the other corner. Oh my gosh, right into the post. Man, Bishop just aggressive here in this match. Elbow drops onto the knee, trying to target the legs, going for the pinfall here. The ref not in position. Only a 1 count. And now Bishop picking Taylor back up to his feet. What he's going to go for here. Taking him to the corner. Oh, big strikes. Scott Taylor. Now back up onto the top rope. We're going to go for here. Big suplex, I think, is what he's looking for. Oh, no. Up to the top rope. Going for a big suplex from the very top rope. Oh my gosh, he's got to follow that. Oh no, he's going outside. What is he going to go grab here? What is he looking for? And he pulls out his ladder. First weapon in this no holds barred match. Oh, striking him with the ladder, dropping it down. What is he going to go for? Look like he's setting it up for something. Showing why he's hardcore. Oh no. Scott Taylor trying to go for a strike, but Bishop able to get out of it, going for a suplex. No, oh, picks him up, dropping down on the ladder. Oh my gosh. The first move in this match with a big suplex onto the ladder from Don Bishop. Big stomp to the back of the head. What does Bishop got to do? Oh no, Scott Taylor able to get out of the way, striking him. Oh my gosh, big clothesline. And Scott Taylor now calling for him to get up. What is he going to go for here? Running. Oh my gosh, big cutter style move. Reverse cutter style move. Don't know what kind of move that was, but it was definitely a big move from Scott Taylor. Oh my gosh, big cross body from Bishop there. Striking him with the ladder once again. Bishop showing why he is hardcore. Now up on the shoulders. Dropping him down. Landslide from Don Bishop to Scott. Now, what is Bishop going to go for here? Slamming his head into the apron. Now Bishop picking him up. What is he going to go for? Big elbow strikes to the skull of Scott Taylor. Another one. Oh my gosh. Bishop just showing his dominance here in this match against this rookie. Oh, Bishop just falling on his face. Don't know what that was. Now, big shoulder block. Another big shoulder block from Bishop. And Scott Taylor tossing him outside of the ring. Oh no. Going to the top rope. I think Taylor thought he tossed him outside of the ring, and no. Big axe handle from the top rope from Bishop. To Scott Taylor. Oh no, Scott. DDT. Now going for the pinfall. That's gotta be it. The ref in position. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count, but only a 2. Scott Taylor able to kick out in time. Able to get the shoulder up in time. Now Bishop calling for him to get up. What is he going to go for here? Oh, misses. Scott Taylor able to get out of the way of that knee strike. And now Bishop Irish whipping. The ref is down. Big clothesline from Bishop to Scott Taylor. Now Taylor. Oh, big jawbreaker. No, Irish whip into the corner. From Scott Taylor. What is he going to go for? Oh no. Taylor busted open here. Oh no. Big clothesline from Scott Taylor there. What he's going to go for here. Irish whip into the corner once again. Oh, big clothesline. We're taking a little bit of a breather here. Now calling for Bishop to get up. What is he going to go for? Oh, big reverse cutter again. Same move we've seen outside of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and I guess that was his finisher, and it worked. Picking up the victory here against Bishop. Definitely a victory I did not expect from And Scott Taylor, we definitely thought Bishop was the favorite to win in this match. Has the most experience in this style of matches, but no, Scott Taylor able to pick up the victory shown in his replays. Both men very dominant in this match. Scott Taylor able to pick up the victory though. What a great victory for Scott Taylor. Going on to the semifinals next week. But will he make it to the CJ Griffin versus Joe Blade? CJ Griffin already in the ring as we await Joe Blade making his way to the ring now. Oh, what is that? The G-string attacking Joe Blade from behind. Both of these men on social media going back and forth, and the G-string attacking Joe Blade. G-string and Joe Blade fighting at the In Your House pay-per-view PWR. Joe Blade not able to pick up the victory against oh wait, big move from CJ Griffin, taking advantage of the attack from G-string. But like I was saying, the G-string able to pick up the victory at PWR In Your House for the Hardcore Championship. Playing mind games and getting in the head of Joe Blade and now attacking him here on PSW before his match. G-string is the #1 contender for Joe Blade's championship, and could you imagine how big of an upset it would be to see if CJ Griffin picks up the victory here? I don't think he'd be entered into the match at Warzone. I think he'd probably be entered into a big match for the Global Championship at Warzone. Probably not the World Championship if he were to pick up the victory against Joe Blade, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's just CJ Griffin trying to take advantage of the attack of the G-string at the beginning of this match. Already a 6 count. Griffin trying to toss him back in the ring. Definitely a good chance for Griffin to prove he belongs here to be in PSW in the main event. CJ Griffin out of whip into the corner to Joe Blade. I would say if G-string is trying to get in the head of Joe Blade, it has successfully happened here. Pinfall, only a 1 count for Joe Blade. For CJ Griffin on Joe Blade. And for dropkick, and now big spine buster type move from Joe Blade here. Now Blade, he has to pick up the victory. Definitely would be a disappointing loss if he lost against this guy. Big clotheslines, trying to get back in this match. Big move. Now following up with a big spine buster. And Joe Blade now picking him up here. What is he going to go for? Big spear. Trying to finish this match off here against CJ Griffin. Now calling for him to get up. What he's going to go for? Big pop-up powerbomb. Going for the pin. This has got to be a 1, 2, and what? CJ Griffin able to kick out at 2 after the pop-up powerbomb. My gosh, the hit of CJ Griffin trying to stay in this match. Oh, big leg drop to the arm of CJ Griffin from Joe Blade. Big stomp to the back. Picking him up here. What is he going to go for? Gut wrench powerbomb. Set out powerbomb from Joe Blade. Now just stomping away. Joe Blade just very, very aggressive. Now frustrated with how CJ Griffin was able to kick out of his pop-up powerbomb. Now going for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. My gosh, CJ Griffin to fight and this kid to stay in this match. Now going for a big spine buster again. Just dropping him down. Dragging him to the center of the ring. No, CJ Griffin reversing. A big strike to the back. Back of Joe Blade. Another big kicks from CJ Griffin. Big knee strike. Now dragging Joe Blade to the center of the ring. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Could you imagine if he picked up the victory there? Now Griffin calling for him to get up. What is this? What is he going to go for here? Oh, big kick to the midsection. Going for a pedigree. Definitely seen that move by G-String, but 1, 2, 3. What? CJ Griffin able to pick up the victory against the world champion? That definitely has to be a biggest upset victory here on PSW Impulse. But my gosh, CJ Griffin pulling up the upset victory against Joe Blade. Definitely don't think he'll be entered into the world championship, but we'll possibly enter him championship match at Warzone. But my gosh, this is just a big upset victory. Definitely gotta give the advantage to CJ Griffin though, after the distraction from G-String at the beginning of the match. But definitely CJ Griffin proving that he deserves to be here. We'll have to wait and see the reaction of Joe Blade tomorrow night on Impound. But man, what an upset victory. If you guys did enjoy the show, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and if you are new, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next show.